let me tell you guys about this story of this little girl when she was younger. She was told that she was an ugly duckling by other ugly ducklings. So one day she looked in the mirror and she said to herself, I don't look like them, the other ugly ducklings, who was telling her she was an ugly duckling. So throughout her life, she started going to these same places and following the lead of other ugly ducklings. But the places that they used to go, people used to look at this little girl, who was this beautiful swan, as if she did not belong there. She was out of place. She felt out of place. They were looking at her like, what are you doing here? She didn't know why they were picking on her. She felt like nobody liked her, nobody cared about her, but they were just looking like, what's she doing here? She needs to be someplace else. So one day, she discovered who she was and her power. And she started going to places that she loved to go, doing things she loved to do, without all the other ugly ducklings in her ear telling her something different, or who she should be, or where she needs to go, or following their lead. She started doing things on her own. And all of a sudden, she started seeing the world in this beautiful light. And she started going to these places that she wanted to be at, where she felt welcome. And she started seeing other beautiful, beautiful swans just like her. And she started to trust herself and started to trust that God had a bigger plan for her. So one day, she started to jump. She started to just take risk and stop hearing those voices in the back of her head that were programmed within her as a child by these other ugly ducklings, who were probably telling her those things because they did not know how to help her, and they wanted her to stay small so that way they can be large. But God had another plan, and she started hearing his voice and asking God and the universe to go before her and to lead her. And then before you know it, man, she was living her dream life. She felt so good mentally, physically, and spiritually. She started trusting God more, trusting herself more. And she started enjoying life and discovering so many great things about this world. I said I like to say that don't never let nobody tell you can't do something. Because a lot of times they'll tell you can't do something because they don't know how to help you, or they want to make you small so they can be big. You have to go out here and see and live life and know who you are. Get in tune with yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. And ask God to show you your purpose. And before you know it, doors are opening up for you. And you're living your best life. I hope this story inspired you. I was there. I was you. Keep persevering.